Hey, what's up guys, it's Kazooie here, and welcome to episode 3 of Skill into Glory Season 2, and the first thing we do in this episode is apply a squad fitness card to the team, and then we go into the first game of the episode, where we comp against a team with only 48 chemistry. He had a bunch of gold players though, some pretty high rated ones as well, with the likes of Van Persie and Gervinho, but overall he hadn't really liked the greatest team, especially chemistry wise, and was us starting off after 2 minutes. A nice run there with Mastur. We only need to get one more goal with him in order to complete the first challenge, and that is what we did. We managed to put it into the back of the net. A nice skill goal as well, and you can see right there top right we managed to pick up the second skill goal in total. Then in the 17th minute it is Nzokbia on the ball, the 4-star skiller who goes on a pretty nice skill run. We managed to beat a lot of defenders. Then we went with the rainbow flag, trying to go for a first time volley. A really nice save from his goalkeeper. If we managed to score that one, we probably would have completed 2 challenges in a row. Then we continue on. It's my opponent on the ball, his first proper chance with Gervinho. A nice shot, but a good save from my goalkeeper as well. And I'm not really too sure if you guys already heard the news, but Gervinho is actually on his way to the Chinese Super League alongside with Ramirez, Guarin as well, I think. Unfortunately, the league is not in FIFA. If it was in FIFA though, we would have had the opportunity to play with another 5-star skiller, that is Elkes, and you might remember him from maybe the old games such as FIFA 12 and FIFA 11. I think FIFA 13 as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, because I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about it. Would you like to see that certain league in the game right now, since of course those kind of big name players move to that league? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below, would be appreciated. Anyway, in the 45th minute we managed to pick up a nice skill goal there with Mastur, which is the final skill goal. You can kind of argue if it is sort of a volley. I decided not to count it as a volley goal because it was sort of taken with the inside of his foot, and in my opinion it's not really a volley goal. And in the second half I decided to just try to get that volley challenge complete as well. We got a big chance there with Mastur as well, just went wide the post, but then we move on in the 85th minute towards the end of the first half. A nice skill run with Tigadawini. We go with the Blanco hop, do a first time volley, and we fire it into the top corner. That is definitely a volley goal, and we got the challenge completed as well. So that meant we had like 3 challenges completed in one game, which was really awesome to see. On top of it as well, we also managed to pick up our 4th win, so that means if we win our next game we complete another challenge, and so far anyway it's looking really good. So yeah, we move on, and what will be this second game of the episode, and we come up against a pretty strong looking team, a full gold Barclays Premier League team with a lot of pacey players up front as well, with the likes of Gradle, Remy, and also Walcott. And we start things off with a free kick from Nzokbia, not really the greatest one, but was our first attempt of the game. Then in the 17th minute we pick up the ball there with Mastur. Quite luckily we go on some sort of a skill run. You go with a finesse shot, trying to reach the far corner, but a pretty easy save there from his goalkeeper Petr Cech. Then instead in the 30th minute my opponent got himself his first kind of big chance. He picks the ball up there with Remy, quite luckily I think, and he managed to shoot it into the top corner. Not really the greatest start to this game. Then we continue on. 37th minute it is Mastur there on the ball, some great skill moves, and then we actually do get fouled from outside the box there. I wasn't really too sure it was a free kick, but we step up for it with Nzokbia, and we actually put it into the back of the net, believe it or not. But I seriously couldn't believe that actually this free kick went in. Like, it was such a bad free kick in my opinion. I think Petr Cech could have done a lot better job. But luckily enough for us anyway, he went in, and that meant we completed another challenge, which was awesome. But then a few minutes later, we already conceded another goal by Ramirez actually, who also moved to the Chinese Super League, funny enough. Then we move on into the second half. We're only 3 minutes in. We went with a long shot with Nzokbia, and we managed to put it into the back of the net. A really nice goal from Nzokbia, picking up his 2nd goal of the game. And again, I didn't really expect to score that one, since I feel long shots this year anyway are kind of difficult to score, but really nice finish to pick up his 2nd goal. Then a few minutes later, some great stuff from Inaki Williams. I was trying to go for a shot, I couldn't really get a shot in, and then all of a sudden we get fouled and we picked up a penalty. And it was of course Mastur steps up for it, and we put it into the back of the net to make it 3-2 and actually give us a lead in this game. The 66th minute, again a few minutes later, he plays it on through to Max Gradle, who managed to go for some sort of a volley and beats my goalkeeper and makes it 3-3 to get him back into the game. And this game was just so crazy, it just went back and forth so much chances wise. 82nd minute, him on the attack again, and makes it actually 4-3 with Loic Remy. A nice finish at the near post, but again we were trailing, and since it was like really late in the game, I just tried so bad to make it 4-4. A big chance there with Williams, a really good save from his goalkeeper as well. Was so gutted that that one didn't go in. The 90th minute we got the final chance of the game, a corner. Even my goalkeeper was up, but we went on a run with Tigadawini, and we also finished it off near post. A really nice goal actually, but again this game was just so crazy. A late equalizer, and you can see from the final stats as well, it was just one crazy game. It was going back and forth scored so much. So I guess 4-4 in the end was a kind of deserved way to go into extra time. And you can see right there, straight from kickoff in the second half, he managed to go for a long shot with Mastour. Could have been an awesome goal as well. Then 117th minute, again Mastour there on the ball. He was so low when it came to his fitness and stuff. Like, this chance probably would have gone in if he had like full fitness. Unfortunately, we blasted it over. And because of that, we had to go into a penalty shootout. And my opponent started off that with Max Gradle. He went with a stutter penalty, just like we did. And he actually missed this. And the whole penalty shootout, really, he went with those stutter penalties. Don't really know why he exactly did it. Maybe he did it because we scored like that earlier in the game. I'm not really too sure. But penalties-wise for him anyway, we're pretty bad. We managed to save 2 of his first 3 penalties, and we pretty much scored all of ours. You can see it right there. Then he actually makes it a 3-2. We were very close saving that one. Then we probably could have finished off right there with Nzogbia. I completely failed, missed that one. Then he makes it actually 3-3 in the end, and this was the final penalty we had to shoot in, and that is actually what we did with Obeong, and that meant we won the game. Picked up the final win as well, which meant we completed another challenge, which was awesome. But overall, just a crazy game. Definitely want to remember that. When you move on to what will be the final game of the episode, obviously trying to complete the final challenge, which was the Rabona assist. And we come up against the team in the 4-1-2-1-2 formation with only 71 chemistry, so I definitely saw some chances to complete that final challenge as well. We're very close scoring a nice goal with Nzogbia. We hit the crossbar there, I think. Pretty much the first kind of big chance we had in the game. Then at 26th minute, again Nzogbia on the ball. I tried to go for a Rabona cross there to, I think, Sukolini. He went with the bicycle kick. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a shot in on target. Then we move on, 32nd minute, a big chance there from my opponent as well, from a free kick. A header just went wide, and that is how the first half ended. So also in the second half, my kind of objective was just to get that Rabona assist completed. We didn't really have like a great attempt in the first half, but in the second half, he had a big one with Nzogbia, a good volley, a really good save from his goalkeeper as well. It was a really big chance. Then at 55th minute, my opponent gets himself another chance there with Wilshere. Actually goes for a shot from around the edge of the box, but an easy save again for my goalkeeper. Then we continue on a few minutes later. A lovely penalty there from Tigedewini, trying to go for at least a goal in this game, because I just didn't want to concede like a really late crap goal or something, and because of that we would end up losing. 73rd minute here as well, a nice chance there with Nzogbia. A nice shot as well, just went wide the post. And that is basically how the game ended after 19 minutes. It was kind of going back and forth just like the previous game. And because of that, we had to go into extra time. And before that, I decided to actually sub on El Kabir for, I think, Tigedewini, who does have the flare trait as well. We went with a Rabona across, a really nice diving header for Mastour. Could have been a beautiful goal. Unfortunately, again, it just went wide. So we were just really unlucky, I guess, when it came to finishing off our chances. Second half of extra time, I decided to make one more change, bring on Fernandinho for Mastour, since Mastour was completely dead at that point. And we actually do make it 1-0, sort of because of Fernandinho, a nice assist, and it was Sukolini who gave us a lead in this game, a really late lead. And then 111th minute, a big chance for my opponent. If that would have gone in, we probably would have had another penalty shootout, but great save for my goalkeeper, and in the end we managed to clear it away. So that is how the game ended. Again, a pretty kind of crazy game, I guess. Luckily enough, though, we ended up winning it, which I was really happy with. So we move to the skill is up. You can see right there we have 9 games left with Mastour, currently on 5 goals, which is a pretty decent record. And overall, we have completed a lot of challenges as well, 5 already, and we only have the Rabona assist one left. So hopefully we can complete that one in the next episode and move it to the next 5-star skiller. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like, would be very much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.